Mind this week's Amazon Picket line, March 7th to March 13th. Listen, we know Amazon and Jeff Bezos are comically evil at this point. From the scary time those really robotic tweets supporting Amazon were coming out to the horrible mishaps that just kinda happen, to the lack of ethics behind hoarding wealth that should be stimulating an already broken, shambling economy. We've seen it time and time again, and we tend to forget about it because we get used to worse stuff happening to us. Let this week be a reminder to break out of that cycle. Over the past month, the workers of an Amazon warehouse in Bessemer, Alabama have been voting on unionizing. Unionizing, if successful, would make them the first Amazon warehouse to unionize. Specifically, they're looking to join the Retail, Wholesale, and Department Store Union, or RWDSU. The beautiful thing about this is it hasn't really gone under the radar. We are far from the first to talk about this. Hashtag boycott Amazon is trending on Twitter, primarily from a consumer-led movement. A Mashable article from Tim Marson says, "It's important to note, though, that this call for action isn't coming from inside the union. An RWDSU spokesperson confirmed as much to Mashable in a Sunday phone call. Boycott or not, this ongoing vote and the efforts to make it happen represent a critically important moment for union activists. Should the Bessemer's unionization effort prove successful, other Amazon workers could follow suit." Representative Andy Levin of Detroit, Michigan told the workers of this warehouse, "This is the most important election for the working class of this country in the 21st century. This is the biggest election in the South in a generation." Amazon's reaction to this has been attempted union busting. They have a history of fighting union activity. In fact, when I searched for their response to this week's events, I found a CNBC article by Katie Shulov about an instance back in August of 2019 where Amazon took several moves to block unionization, which included integrating anti-union messages in their employee training videos. As such, it's little surprise that Amazon is reacting similarly this week, to the point that it's been reported that Amazon may have tampered with traffic light timing. From The Verge, Russell Brandom says, "Union organizers at the site had previously accused the company of altering the timing so that pro-union workers would not be able to canvass workers while stopped at the light." Of course, while this could be all chalked up to hearsay and coincidence, it is much harder to look at it that way when considering their regular habits include very direct measures inside these warehouses. Amazon has vigorously contested the effort, posting anti-unionization flyers throughout the factory, most noticeably in the bathroom. In advance of the official vote, workers also received a flood from Amazon warning of potentially negative consequences from unionization. Even more grossly, I saw that Amazon was suddenly broadcasting this. Yes, it's great to celebrate black women-owned businesses, Amazon, but dropping this in the middle of a boycott is clearly a guilt tactic used to make consumers feel uneasy about how they're seen by others. Because you're not doing that so much through Amazon. You're still buying it through Amazon. Amazon's getting the money. The small business likely has their own shop on another platform as well that you could just as easily go to without tossing more of your cash into Bezos' beeshole. So look, don't use Amazon this week. And frankly, if you can, try not to use it. A friend of mine once taught me how to search for items I want on Amazon and then view the manufacturer and then find that item either from the manufacturer themselves or a different shop that the manufacturer happens to supply. Capitalism is rough, but we are all its victims. We can buy our material goods from other stalls. Try Etsy instead. For Redwood Voice, I'm Persephone Rose.